All right, ready for another deep dive? Today we're getting into Maximize Your Metabolism by Christopher Guerriero. I'm really excited to dig into this one.
Yeah, it's a really fascinating take on kind of a classic topic.
It promises to go way beyond your typical diet advice. What
Mm.
stood out to you initially?
Well, right off the bat, I was struck by how Guerriero frames this. He's not just talking about weight loss, it's not just about shedding pounds.
Right, it's more than that.
Yeah, he emphasizes a total, like a complete transformation for lasting results,
Mm.
mind and body. It's about becoming the healthiest version of yourself.
Okay, so I like that. Not just a quick fix. But he does actually have a story right at the beginning
Oh, yeah.
about a guy, Dave Woolman, who was struggling with what he called internal fitness.
Yeah, I remember that.
So Gabe's working out, he's eating all the right things, but he still feels off. But working with Gario, he totally turns things around.
That's a great example of what makes this book so interesting. It really dives into like the power of belief. Guerriero's argument is that our beliefs, about our bodies and our health, they have a direct impact on our success. Like if you believe you can transform, you're so much more likely to do it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But what about the science? I mean, most people, I think, they think metabolism is like just genetics. You're either born with a fast metabolism or, you're stuck with a slow one.
Right. And that's one of the biggest myths, I think, that Guerriero tackles head on.
Okay, good.
He explains that while genetics definitely plays a part, our metabolism is actually, it's surprisingly adaptable.
Okay.
It responds to what we eat, how we move, even how we manage our emotions.
So it's not just about age, that whole metabolism slows down as you get older thing.
Well, age is a factor, definitely, but it's more nuanced than that. So are you familiar with, have you heard of resting metabolic rate? RMR.
Yeah. The energy your body burns at rest.
Exactly. So that does tend to decline with age. But the book kind of gets into the why. It's not just, about getting older. It's about hormonal shifts, changes in muscle mass, even how our cells use energy.
So is there anything we can do about that? I mean, can we combat that slowdown?
Absolutely. And that's where I think Guerriero's approach, it really shines. He lays out this concept of training your metabolism,
Okay.
almost like you would train for a marathon.
Training your metabolism. What does that even look like?
So a big part of it is what he calls food cycling. It's not just about what you eat, but when you eat it.
Okay.
He outlines 3 different diet phases, each designed to kind of manipulate your metabolism in a specific way.
So it's more strategic, not just cutting calories randomly.
Exactly, yeah. For example, he talks about combining specific proteins and carbs at certain times of day to boost what's called the thermic effect of food, or TF,
Why?
right? So that's the energy your body uses to digest and process food. And Guerriero says you can actually increase your TF by eating the right combinations of food, meaning you burn more calories just by digesting.
Wait, so if I eat a specific combo of, I don't know, chicken and brown rice at lunch, I could burn more calories than if I ate them separately.
That's the idea. He gives specific examples in the book, but the key is understanding that food isn't just fuel, it can actually be a tool to manipulate your metabolism.
That is a game changer. So
Yeah.
we've got mindset, strategic food choices. What else is a part of this whole metabolic training?
Well, Guerriero also emphasizes the importance of cleansing for optimal digestion.
Okay.
He argues that, a clean digestive system, it absorbs nutrients more efficiently, which in turn fuels a healthy metabolism.
Yeah, it's like if your car engine is clogged up, it's not going to run efficiently.
Exactly. And speaking of keeping things running smoothly, he's a big advocate for water.
Oh, yeah, of course.
He even provides a formula for calculating your daily water intake based on your body weight.
That's helpful. I'm always wondering if I'm drinking enough. Yeah, but he also gets into enzymes.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he dives into the crucial role that they play in digestion and explains how, cooking and processing destroy a lot of the live enzymes that are naturally present in food.
So eat more raw foods. Is that the takeaway?
He highlights raw vegetables in particular as a powerful source of these live enzymes and contrasts those with processed foods, meats, and breads, which, are typically cooked or processed, and thus lose a lot of their enzyme content.
So maybe swapping that afternoon bag of chips for some carrot sticks could actually help boost my metabolism.
It's not just about swapping one snack for another. It's about understanding the impact that different foods have on your body. And Guerriero, he wants us to see food as more than just calories. It's information that our body uses to function.
Okay, I'm starting to get the bigger picture here. But what about supplements? I know a lot of people looking to boost their metabolism turn to those. What does Gary say about them?
Well, he doesn't dismiss supplements, like,
Yeah.
entirely. He actually recommends, like, a plant-based powdered drink as a good base for covering your nutritional needs.
Okay.
But he also gets into some specific supplements
Oh.
that he believes can be beneficial.
So, like, what? Give me some highlights.
Okay. One that stood out to me was 7-keto DHEA.
7-keto DHEA.
It's a naturally occurring metabolite of DHEA,
Oh.
which is a hormone that declines with age.
Okay, and what's so special about this 7-keto DHEA?
So Guerriero explains that 7-keto DHEA can help boost metabolism without the hormonal side effects
Oh,
that are associated with, like, regular DHEA.
Gotcha.
And he cites studies that show that it can increase thermogenesis,
Thermogenesis.
which is the process of, your body generating heat,
Okay.
which burns more calories.
So it's not just about suppressing appetite or blocking fat absorption or something.
Right.
It's actually like increasing your body's calorie burning capacity.
Exactly.
Interesting.
But as with any supplement, he stresses the importance of doing your research
Right.
and consulting with a healthcare professional.
Yes, safety first.
Yeah.
But it sounds like supplements could be a helpful piece of the puzzle,
Uh-huh.
especially when combined with all these other strategies.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's not forget about the power of good old-fashioned exercise.
All right, let's hit the gym.
Guerriero, he breaks it down into two main categories.
Okay.
Weight training and cardio.
I was actually surprised by how much emphasis he puts on weight training.
Yeah.
I always thought cardio was like king for burning calories.
Well, he argues that while cardio is definitely important for heart health and overall fitness,
Right.
weight training is crucial for building muscle mass.
Okay.
And muscle burns more calories at rest than fat.
So the more muscle I have, the higher my metabolism will be, even when I'm not working out.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. He gives this, like, amazing example.
Okay.
Imagine two people, same body weight, one with more muscle, one with more fat.
Okay.
The person with more muscle will actually burn more calories throughout the day,
Ooh.
even while sleeping.
Okay, I'm starting to rethink my aversion to weights.
But what about cardio? He doesn't ditch it completely, does he?
Right.
No, he still sees it as an important part of the equation.
Okay.
He calls it your cardiovascular tune-up.
Okay. Yeah.
He recommends finding activities that you enjoy and aiming for your target heart rate zone.
What I found really interesting was how he connected cardio to appetite control.
Oh, yeah.
Can you kind of unpack that a little bit?
Sure. So he explains that while exercise, it might make you feel kind of hungrier initially.
Right. Yeah.
Over time, it actually helps to regulate your appetite hormones.
Okay.
So your body starts craving the foods that will support, your new, more active lifestyle.
So it's not just willpower.
Right.
It's like my body will naturally start wanting healthier foods.
Exactly. Yeah.
Interesting.
Like you're rewiring your brain and body.
To crave the fuel that's going to help you reach your fitness goals.
Okay, so we've covered mindset, nutrition, exercise. Is there anything else to this maximize your metabolism thing?
This is where Guerriero kind of takes things to a whole other level.
Okay.
He argues that mastering your emotions is just as important as mastering your workouts.
Oh, really? Emotions, how are those connected to metabolism?
He explains that stress, negative emotions can really disrupt your hormonal balance,
Right.
which can directly impact your metabolism.
Okay.
When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol,
Uh-huh.
which is a hormone that can promote fat storage
Oh, wow.
and slow down metabolism.
So if I'm, like, constantly stressed out, doesn't matter how perfectly I eat or how much I exercise, my metabolism is still going to be taking a hit.
That's what he's suggesting.
Wow.
He believes that creating a calm, positive, internal environment is just as important
All right.
as, what you're doing externally with diet and exercise. That makes sense, but how do you master your emotions? It's not like you can just switch them on and off.
Right. It takes effort
Yeah.
and practice.
Sure.
He recommends a combination of things like using positive affirmations, practicing, deep breathing techniques,
Uh-huh.
and even just being mindful of your posture and body language.
I never thought about posture as a way to manage emotions.
Well, he argues that your physical state can actually influence your emotional state.
Okay.
So if you're, feeling down,
Yeah.
try standing up straight, shoulders back, head high.
Mm-hmm.
It might sound kind of silly, but he says it can actually trick your brain into feeling more confident and positive.
That's fascinating. I'm definitely going to try that.
Yeah.
But let's be real, even with all these tools,
Right.
sticking to a fitness program, it's tough,
Uh-huh.
especially long term.
Yeah.
What does Gary Arrow say about staying motivated, finding support?
That's a great point. Yeah.
Yeah.
He acknowledges that going it alone can be really challenging. He actually shares some pretty discouraging statistics
Okay.
about how often people, they sabotage their partner's weight loss efforts.
Oh, really?
Not intentionally, of course,
Right.
but just through like their own habits and routines.
So you kind of need a cheerleader in your corner,
Right.
someone who understands your goals and can help you stay on track.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He suggests a few different options for kind of finding that support.
Okay.
You could buddy up with a friend who's also reading the book.
Uh-huh.
You could find a mentor who has, successfully maximized their own metabolism.
Right.
Or even create what he calls a fictitious mentoring group.
A fictitious mentoring group. What's that?
It's basically like creating a mental dream team
Like-
of people that you admire, whether they're, real people or fictional characters who kind of embody the qualities that you want to cultivate.
Right.
And you can, imagine them cheering you on, giving you advice, helping you stay motivated.
That's a pretty cool idea.
Yeah.
It's like tapping into the power of like visualization
Right.
and positive self-talk.
Exactly. It's all about creating an environment that supports your success,
Yeah.
both internally and externally.
Okay, I'm loving this holistic approach.
So let's say you're ready to dive in
Yeah.
and start maximizing your metabolism. Where do you begin?
Does he give a step-by-step plan?
He does. In the final chapter,
Okay.
he outlines a 7-day challenge
Okay.
designed to kind of jumpstart your journey.
Awesome. Tell me everything.
Okay, so it's essentially a condensed version of everything we've talked about.
Okay.
Each day focuses on a different aspect,
Okay.
like emotional management,
Right.
digestive cleansing, food cycling, specific exercise routines, and setting powerful goals.
So it's like a week-long boot camp for my metabolism.
You could say that,
I like that.
but it's not just about, pushing yourself for 7 days and then going back to your old habit.
The goal is to use this week to create new habits
Okay.
that you can sustain, long term.
That makes sense. It's about lasting change, not just a quick fix.
Right.
But let's say I finish the 7 days and I'm feeling a little lost or I have questions.
Yeah.
Does he offer any additional support?
He does. He actually has a free online consulting offer
Oh,
specifically for readers of the book.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
So you get all this incredible information in the book.
Right.
And then you can connect with him directly for personalized guidance.
Yeah.
It's a pretty sweet deal.
It is. He's clearly passionate about helping people succeed on this journey.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
What stands out to you the most from all this?
For me, it's the emphasis on the mind-body connection.
Yeah.
Gary Arrow really drives home the point that maximizing your metabolism, it isn't just about, tweaking your diet
Right.
or hitting the gym.
It's about cultivating a healthy mindset and managing your emotional well-being.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
It's a much more holistic approach than I think I was expecting. It's not just about weight loss. It's about optimizing your entire system for better health and energy.
Exactly. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, inside and out.
All right, so what about you, the listener? What's resonating with you the most? Are you kind of starting to see how all these pieces kind of fit together? Mindset, nutrition, exercise, emotional well-being. It's not about just one thing, right? It's about creating a synergy within your whole system.
Yeah, that's the beauty of Gary O's approach. It's not a quick fix or a fad diet. It's a lifestyle shift that empowers you to really take control of your health.
Like he's giving you the owner's manual for your metabolism.
Exactly. And once you, understand how it works, you can start making choices that support, its optimal function.
I think a lot of people get caught up in the deprivation mindset
Right.
when it comes to, weight loss. Like they think they have to starve themselves and spend hours at the gym to see results.
And that's where they go wrong.
Right.
Gary Arrow's approach is all about abundance, not deprivation.
Okay.
It's about nourishing your body with the right foods, moving in ways that feel good, and cultivating a positive mindset.
It's about making choices that energize you, not drain you.
Right, and that's what leads to to sustainable change.
Right.
When you feel good, you're more likely to stick with it.
I think that's a key takeaway for our listeners. It's not about punishing yourself. It's about finding what works for you and creating a lifestyle that supports your goals.
Absolutely. And that's where the book, I think, really shines. It provides a framework, but it also encourages experimentation and personalization.
It's like he's saying, here are the tools. Now go out and create your own masterpiece.
Yeah, I love that analogy because ultimately it's about becoming the architect of your own health.
So if you're ready to take control of your metabolism and create the body you desire,
Yeah.
maximize your metabolism,
Yeah.
definitely worth checking out.
It's packed with insights, actionable strategies, and even, real-life examples of people who've successfully transformed their health using Gary Ayer's approach.
And remember, he offers that free online consulting
Sure.
opportunity for writers.
Yeah.
So you can get, personalized guidance and support.
Yeah, it's like having your own personal metabolism coach in your pocket.
Okay, before we wrap up, I have one final kind of thought-provoking question for you, the listener. Think about everything we've talked about today. What's the one thing that really resonated with you? What's that one, nugget of wisdom that you're going to take action on starting today?
Remember, knowledge is power, but it's only truly valuable when you put it into action.
So what's your first step going to be? You're going to try, that food combining strategy to boost your teeth?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to experiment with some positive affirmations? Or maybe you're going to grab a copy of the book and dive deeper into Gary Ayer's approach.
Whatever it is, remember that you have the power to transform your metabolism and achieve your health and fitness goals.
It's time to take control and create the body you desire.
That's it for our deep dive into Maximize Your Metabolism.
We hope you enjoyed this exploration and are feeling inspired to unlock your full metabolic potential.
Until next time, keep diving deep, keep learning, and keep striving to become the healthiest, happiest version of yourself.
You can download the book for free from our website.